Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your dumbbell strength supersets workout. This is a total body workout, working in supersets, 2 exercises going back and forth and going down in time. Of course, I'm gonna give you lots of different options to work to your level. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's start just by marching and pumping those arms. We're gonna get the body's temperature up, we're gonna get the energy going, get the blood flowing and muscles ready to move. We're gonna reach up and down with those arms, getting blood flowing all the way through. Really send the energy through the fingertips, right through here. And then we're gonna reach out and in. I know it looks a little silly, almost like a dance move, right? But really think, just tap out, reach out, get the energy out. And then to the back, reach, extension through the elbows. Yes. Getting that movement. And then let's take it right here. We're gonna squat it down. Big reach up with that Y. Down and reach. So you can take those toes out into a little squat right here. So we have actually 5 circuits today, but I promise you they are all short. 2 exercises going back and forth between those same 2 exercises. Let's cross those arms over and out, and then step out, step in. Open up the hips in the side lunge. So what we've got is we're going down in time, descending intervals, 40 seconds for round 1, 30 seconds, and then 20 seconds. And we've got 2 exercises that we're alternating with. I am gonna give you some slight variations, but I promise you they will be easy to execute. So arms up to that I this time, and tap back. You don't have to get super low in the lunge. You can see I'm wearing my knee brace today. Just have a little bit of lingering tendonitis, nothing serious. Don't worry, and I will be careful and listen to my body. We can drop it down to a lunge a little bit more. I can't get super low on that side today, but that's okay. And guess what? This workout doesn't have any reverse lunges or step ups today. Just some squats and side lunges. We can hold this right here, either hold it here or drop it all the way down, reach it up. Then we're gonna reach under and up right here. Reach. Right through there. And then let's switch our sides. So go ahead and take that other foot back. So we're going down in time. Take it all the way down if you want. Reach under and up. And again, if you want to keep it the same thing, the whole 3 sets, by all means do it. Go ahead and walk back to that high plank or to those knees, whatever feels good for you. Feeling that core kick in, a little forward and back. Now we'll take it a little side to side with the hips, again from the knees or the toes. And then a little rotation through the upper body. You can stay on the knees for this, or you can be up on the toes for this. So you don't have to take the variation, but again, whatever variations I give you are gonna be simple, either just adding a little pulse or a small movement. Nothing crazy, right? We don't wanna have to think too much during this workout. Go ahead and walk those hands back. Take your time. You can pedal your feet from here. Slowly roll up halfway. Little standing cat-cow. And then slowly all the way up. Tap it out and reach right here. You can see I have 3 sets of dumbbells behind me. I have my 10, 15, and 20-pound dumbbells. I also have a bench and a mini loop band. I don't know if you can see it back there, but don't worry, if you don't have all of that, just use what you have available to you. Pretty much we don't have any compound moves. I was just looking to see a couple things where we add some core and upper body, but keeping it pretty back to basics. So within that, I want you to make sure that you are going heavy in a way that's good for you. All right, we're gonna start with our very first 2 moves. Watch me here. We've got a plie squat, so those toes out, sumo squat. You can rest your weights here, or 1 dumbbell or 2 dumbbells in the center, or body weight. Then we've got a bent over row. So you're here pulling the weights up for the back. So I'm gonna use my 20s for both of these. I'm gonna have them right here to start. Shoulders back, core engaged. 40 seconds, here we go. So with the plie, toes are slightly out. You're dropping in the hips, trying to get low with it, but a little different than that traditional squat, like we're sitting in a chair. If the regular squat feels better for you, take it there. If you can take it here. Now I'm gonna rest the weights here, but in my second round, we're gonna add a little pulse. I'm gonna take them down low. So 40 seconds to start. We should get a good amount of metcom, metabolic conditioning, with this workout as well, because we have short rest periods and we're going back and forth between 2 exercises of different muscle groups. Set them down, give yourself a break. Now we're taking it to that bent over row. So big muscles along your spine. Feet can be parallel, pull towards your hips. If you need to stagger, you can stagger. If you need to alternate, you can alternate. All right, let's get it done. 40 seconds bent over row. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Pull them up. If you need to use that bench, you can. In our programming this week with this workout in the BAC, we have some single arm rows. So we're taking them together for this one. Squeeze and down right here. Again, you can always stagger if this feels like a better stance for you, or if it's starting to feel too heavy. One and then the other. You can always alternate. Nice flat back right through here. So eyes are up, out in front. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Again, you can set them down if you need to. This time we're gonna add a little pulse at the bottom or just your regular plie. We're gonna pulse for 2 and then bring it up. If you wanna just keep regular, take it there. We got 30 seconds. Here we go. Pulse for 2 and up. Or pulse for 2. Or you can have one dumbbell, whatever feels better. Holding them. Sometimes having them pointing down on a squat or lunge helps me get a little bit lower. Pulse for 2. Right here. 10 seconds. Feel the difference in that lower body, I know. Maybe in that heart rate too. And pulse. All right, team, same thing. Relax for a second. With our row, we're gonna come up, pulse for 2 and down. Pulse for 2 and down. All right, let's get it done. 30 seconds. Here we go. Pulse, down in front. Squeeze in the back. If you want to rotate those wrists, you get a little more movement, mobility through the elbows, wrists, and shoulders. But again, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling my core a lot in this as well. Having to stabilize. Breathe, pulse. Yes, you can. One more. And relax. All right, last one. It's only 20 seconds. We're gonna add that little heel lift at the bottom. So you're gonna hold the plie and you're gonna lift those heels. Or just regular plie, holding it all the way down. If you can, hold the plie low, lift the heels. Here we go, take it here. Iso plie with small little heel lift. So we're keeping the lower body working, but we're lifting those heels, right? Squeeze, 10 seconds. Inner thighs, glutes, and then adding in those calves. 3, 2, 1, and relax. This time with your row, if you want, up, out, in, and down, or just hold it up and squeeze, out, and in. Join me here, out, and in, come down in between, or just keep the pulses. Squeeze out. You don't have to go all the way out parallel. Just keep your back squeezing as the elbow goes out and in. Again, you don't have to go out to the side, just a small squeeze. If you want to come down in between, right here, up, out, and relax. Yes, team. All right, catch your breath, shake it out. So I always like to do a little cardio mobility, get those inner thighs right here. All right, watch me here, your next one. We've got your deadlift, so 2 dumbbells here. Deadlift is your first move. Rotating press is your second move. So I want you to have the bench close by. If you don't have a bench, don't worry, just take it down to the floor. But we're gonna go back and forth quickly between the two. So your rotating press, we're turning those palms in at the top. Our second and third deadlifts are gonna be a version of a swing. So if you've never done a swing before, keep your deadlift. Otherwise, we're gonna do a little single swing, or you can hand it off, or a skier swing. All right, go ahead and grab those weights. We're starting with your regular deadlift, shoulders back. It's just a hinge, drive the hips to the back, Looks like this, weights in front, stand up straight. Let's do it. Here we go. Soft bend in the knees, but it's a deadlift. Drive the hips back, stand up straight. Drive the hips back. Right here. Connecting with the glutes and the hamstrings, standing up straight, and then also connecting with that deep core and pelvic floor, right? Down, squeeze up, 10 seconds. Then we are down on the mat or on the bench and relax. All right, go ahead and get situated. If you got the heavy ones, I have to go like this to get them down, but find that good positioning either down on the floor or down on the mat. Remember, we're gonna turn those elbows in just a bit, coming here, and then when we come to the top, you're turning your palms all the way in. Start at the top in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Press, rotate in, right here. Press, rotate in. Yes, you can. And up. So we're gonna keep this really pretty simple with our press. We're gonna add a little pulse on the second one, but we're gonna keep it simple on the last one. And here, yes you can. 10 seconds to go. Woo. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, team, bring it up. So this time you can keep your dumbbell deadlift, or if you want to do a swing, one dumbbell in the center, power up, let it drop. All right, let's get it done. We got 30 seconds this time. Shoulders back. Again, just your deadlift, or if you want to add that power, we're going to hike it and then drive it up. Get in position in 3, 2, 1. Power up, let it drop. And of course, if you feel more comfortable doing this with a kettlebell, I know many of us have kettlebells, by all means, go for it. Let it drop. I know this feels a little too light for me. That's why in that second round, we are going to take it to the skier or keep it here. Up, let it drop. And drop. Yes, you can. And breathe. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Whew. All right, this time with that press, we're just adding a little pulse at the bottom. So taking it down, pulse for 2, power it up and rotate. If that doesn't feel right for you, you just keep that regular press with or without the rotation. Okay, get set in 3, 2, 1. Pulse for 2 at the bottom, power it up, turn it in. Pulse for 2, up and in. Pulse for 2. Pulse and up. Woo. Breathe. Yes, 10 seconds. I know. Let's get one more. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Woo. All right, team, this time, if you have 2 dumbbells, we're gonna do that skier swing. If that doesn't feel right for you, keep your deadlift or keep your, I'm gonna go with my 15s, keep your deadlift or do your single swing with one weight in the center. Excuse me. 20 seconds, hinge it here. 3, 2, 1, power, let it drop, power. So I'm not lifting with my arms. I wanna go heavy, so I can't make it a front raise. It is a skier swing, like I'm skiing, power up, let it drop. Lock out, let it drop. Yes, you can. Breathe. 3, 2, 1, and relax. This time, team, I just want you to take it to a regular press. It is only 20 seconds, regular press, up and in. 20 seconds, bring it down. Get a set. Oh, I still got my 15s. That's okay, we'll make it good. 3, 2, 1. Power press. You got 20 seconds, so I want you to think of it as a power press. Power up, drop it low. Right here. Yes. Whew. Burn. Yes, you can. Boom. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's grab some water, team. Woo. Breathe. I know. Ha. Grab a quick sip. All right, so here's what we've got. That heart rate is up. Hopefully you're feeling it. Cheers, y'all. Heart rate is up, and we're taking it to our next move, and it's gonna be core and upper together. So I'm gonna try with these 15s, but here's what we got. Actually, probably my shoulder's feeling it. I may switch, but I'm gonna do a press, and then I'm gonna do a march. Second time through, we're gonna do a press, and the march is gonna be at the top with the weights over. If that's not right for you, you can have one dumbbell, press and march, or press. And then our last time, we're doing them together, all right? Then we've got some versions of some planks. So if the plank is not right for you all the way down on the mat, we'll either be on our elbows or our hands. You can of course be on your knees or knees. You can be elevated on the bench or on the wall. I'll talk you through those as we go. All right, starting off with our press, hammer press, 1 and then 2 marches. In 3, 2, here we go. Press, knee and knee, press. So it's upper body push, right? And then I want you to really stabilize with the core, right? It's not just a regular old march. It's lifting with your core and stabilizing, right? Up, down, knee and knee. Press up. And again, you can always go one dumbbell or just do the press or just do the knees. Almost there. Boom. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Meet me on the mat. This time our plank is gonna be a walkout with our hands. So we're here on your elbows. You're gonna walk out for 2 or 4 and then walk it back. If you need to be on your knees, you can do that too. Ready? Join me. Here we go. Walk forward to the point where you feel like you can hold it and then walk it back. It is a challenging plank. It's an extended plank. So, and breathe. If that doesn't feel right, stay on your knees or just do a little tap and a tap. That's a great modification just to do a little reach and back, reach and back. If you can, 1, 2, 3, and then bring it back using your core. So really think as you walk it back that you're lifting with the center of your core, right? Belly button lifting in, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Woo! Back up top, upper and core. So we're gonna feel a lot in this whole round. 30 seconds, we're gonna press, we're gonna hold it up, and then do your knees from here. If that doesn't feel right, then just do exactly what we just did before. You got 30 seconds in 3, 2, up, hold them up if you can, knee, knee. Bring them down. Up, harder for that upper, right? And here, up. Boom. I know. Strong core, strong arms, yes. Right here. And relax. This time, team, we're gonna give those arms a little break and we're gonna walk our feet. We're gonna walk side to side. I want you to think of it like a pendulum, like a little tick-tock. That's what we're gonna call it, plank tick-tock. So I'm gonna walk it out to the side, walk it in. Walk it out to the other side. Trying to keep everything stabilized here. If that doesn't feel right for you, just hold your plank. Or just tap out one leg at a time. That works too. Here we go. Walk out wide for 2. Back to center. Then other side. Now here's a modification if you need your knees. Tap out as wide as you can. Tap it in. Tap out. Tap it in. Right here. Up. Boom. Little tick-tock, right? Feel that core. I know, I untied my shoe. 3, 2, 1. And relax. All right, this time, team, we're gonna do the press and the knees together, add a little power with it. We're going up and down, using the core, using the upper. We got one last fun thing down here. 20 seconds only, let's make it good. Rest those shoulders, rest that core. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Up and in, power right here. Boom, arms. Right here. 3, 2, 1. Oh, relax. This time, team, we're gonna walk those hands out. We're gonna jump those feet out in a plank jack. So watch me here, we're going out. Walk it out, walk it in. It's up to you if you wanna just do a mini little walk or if you wanna just do the jack or tap it out. 20 seconds only, arms and core, adding a little power and plyo. In 3, 2, 1, tap it out or jack it out right here. Out, in, walk, walk, out, in, walk, walk. If that doesn't feel stable for you, walk it out, then walk it back in. That works too. Yes, 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Woo. Stretch it back, team. All right, your next round is either gonna be on the mat or on the bench. And this is where if you have that mini band, we're gonna add it in. So we're gonna start with just a bridge lift. Then we're gonna add the band for a little abduction. We're gonna be alternating, supersetting, if you will, with triceps lying on your back. So your triceps are gonna be here, right? Here, we'll add some rotation and we'll add some little pulses, okay? Here we go, team. So starting with a little bridge lift, grab some weights if you've got it. If you have a bench, you're resting your shoulders and your back here. Otherwise, you're on the floor. Are we ready? Lift and lower. Up and down right here. And here. You know, those weights get heavy. Right here. Take it up, squeeze, and down. So you may have to shift your shoulders, but your head and neck are coming with your shoulders, making sure that you are not like stretching with your neck or trying to keep it down here or arching your back. Squeeze up in the glutes. Take it down, yes you can. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Yes, team. All right, now we're taking it down onto the bench. I'm gonna go with my 10s because I'm feeling it already. In my tries, I'm gonna angle just a bit for you guys. Down on your back, on the floor. We're gonna shift those shoulders back. You're coming down by your ears. You're going straight up. Join me, those weights. 3, 2, 1. Making sure we're moving from the elbows. That's why I always give that cue to make sure that you're not moving from the shoulders, right? We're bending at the elbows, down by the ears, and then up. And you wanna shift them back just a little bit. You don't wanna be right over the chest. You wanna be a little bit over the shoulders. Down and up. Really feel the back of the arms, I know. Right here. I love supersets because we really only have to think about 2 exercises, but we're gonna make them challenging because we're gonna do them 3 times in a row. We got 3, 2, 1, and relax. Woo! This time, team, if you have it, with or without the weights, we're gonna do a little bridge with an abduction. All right, so you can do it with weights or no weights, but shift it here, up and out, and down. If you don't have the bench, again, just do this flat on the mat. And if you wanna add some weights or light weights, totally up to you. We got 30 seconds, up, press out with those knees, squeezing the glutes. Here we go, up and out, and down. I'm always tempted to go with my heaviest weights on this because we know our glutes are some of the strongest, in fact, they usually are the strongest, biggest muscles in our body. But sometimes the positioning right? It's harder to hold those 20s or 15s here. So even with my 10s, especially with the band, with the added abduction, I'm gonna feel that, right? So remember that. You don't have to always go super heavy, even though I tell you that, right? Last one. And breathe. All right, this time on our back for our triceps, we're gonna do that little rotation. Remember we talked about that with our chest press. Turn those palms to the top. 30 seconds is what we've got. Hopefully this angle isn't annoying. I know some of you really like to be perpendicular parallel, but I'm gonna be here so I can see you shift those shoulders back. You're coming down, you're turning it up and in. Let's do it. 30 seconds. And breathe. And up, yes you can. Boom. Yes. You got a team right here. 5 seconds to go. That core working hard. 3, 2, yes, you did it. All right, team, 20 seconds. We're just gonna hold that pulse out and in, or that pulse up, or both. So again, if you got the band, use that band. Otherwise, let's take it right here for 20. Bridge, pulse, up and out, or up, whatever you got for 20. Here we go, up and out, squeeze. So it can be a small little lift and out, or just stay lifted and pulse out with those knees. I like to add both so then I can connect them to the core, right? Pulse, pulse, whoo. Gotta think through it, right? Lost track of my time, but I think we're almost there. 3, 2, 1, and relax. This time with our tries, we're gonna just come down for 2, pulse it up. Down for 2, pulse it up. All right, sorry, pulse at the bottom for 2. You knew what I meant, pulse tricep, so small little pulse at the bottom. If the pulse doesn't feel safe for you, just hold and then power it up. Are we ready? 20 seconds only on the mat or on the floor. 3, 2, 1. Pulse if you can, power it up. Pulse, power with or without that rotation. Here, yes you can. Boom. And up, I know. 2, and let's get one more for good measure. Boom, and relax, team. Little stretch right there. You can do some little arm circles, whether or not you're on the mat or the bench. I know those arms are feeling it. Whew, hopefully those glutes too. Bring it up, team. Get those weights out of the way. Grab a quick sip. We're almost there, right? I told you this workout was gonna go fast. Cheers, y'all. All right, last one. We got side lunge for our lower. We got upper body and knees, or upper body and core with a bicep curl and knees. I'm gonna do it seated and lean back as I go. You can also do it standing. Your side lunge, we're just taking it out, push up and in. I want you to really shift your weight into it, especially on that 40-second round. Then we're gonna add a little pulse to it. Then we will add on as we go. All right, so go ahead, grab those weights. We've got a right side and a left side. We'll get a quick breather in between. Stepping out to the right side lunge. Here we go. Step out, push here. Now, you can have your weights on either side. You can have just one weight that you're crossing in. And if you've seen me do a side lunge, sometimes I like to hold one on top and cross the other. Reminds me to shift my weight and also to really lean into it, right? Bring it up. It's my knee. It's feeling pretty secure. No pain, but I'm taking it easy. Really taking my time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath. Give your hands a little break if you need it. Same thing other side. Again, we're gonna shift our weight into it. Right through here. Straight leg, bent leg, little hinge. Push out of it. All right? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Side lunge. And up, yes. And here. Woo. Right here. And drive it out. Again, shifting your weight and leaning into it. Almost like you're holding for a count at the bottom. You do have a pulse coming. Hurry it up. Yes, you can. Boom. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, team, so set those weights down. Now, we got a basic bicep curl. So if you want to just do your knees to get the core engaged, just like we did with the press. Otherwise, we're here. And I'm gonna lean back just a little and do my curl from here. So it's almost like a little incline. If that bothers your back, sit up nice and tall and bring the knees in. All right, getting it done for 40 seconds. So back just a bit in 3, 2, 1. And here. So really, it's an exercise of stabilization and control while we work through our upper body. We also get those arms going down a little bit further than they normally do, right? Right here. And here. Boom, I know. Feeling strong. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, this time, guys, we got 30 seconds right, 30 seconds left. Little pulse for 2, bring it up. Pulse for 2, bring it up. All right, let's take it all on the right, then all on the left. I think we can take them back to back. Let's do it. Here we go. Pulse for 2, step out. Pulse for 2. Get low. You can even just make that a hold if the pulse doesn't feel right for you, but I want you to shift into the hip and the glute. Yes, you can. Pulse for 2 and breathe. Pulse and up. One more. Switch your sides. Ready, you can do it. Here we go. Pulse for 2 and up. If you need to, set those weights down, hit pause, give your hands a break. But if you can stick with me, let's keep it going. Shift the weight, and here. Yes, pulse for 2. Breathe. Let's get 2 more to even it out. There's our time, but finish it out. Burn. All right, team, set those down. Same thing one more time. We're not gonna mess with this. You can either just do standing with your biceps, or you can lean back with it. Knees coming in 3, 2, 1. Right here. Right. And if you did a hammer curl last time, you wanna do a regular curl or vice versa, just turning the palms in or up to you. Yes. If you can, lean back a little further. Bring it in. Ha. And last one, boom. Relax. All right, team, last time, here's what we got. We're doing a little blast off, no weight, power off, land soft. No weight, I want you to really think about generating the power. We're not going for height, we're going for power. So power up, then land soft. All right, 20 seconds right, 20 seconds left. You don't have to step in and out. Let's just take it to the side. 3, 2, 1, power pop off. And if that bothers your knee, just do a pulse. So far it's feeling okay on mine, but I don't know, I might do it. Land soft, power up, land soft. Boom. Yes, switch your sides here. Pop off, Still try to get low with it. And then land soft, lean into it. Yes. Here we go. Strong glutes, strong legs. Last one. And breathe. This time, team, I want you to pick one. Just your biceps. What are you feeling that you need? Biceps? Or do you want to take it just core right here, in and out? I'm going to do a little V-sit with my knees. You do you. What do you need in this moment? More core? More arms together? Let's get it done. 20 seconds. Ready. Here we go. Either way, my core is doing the work, bringing everything in on this, or my upper body, but still stabilizing in the core. Lift and lower. Yes, I know, I'm feeling it too. Deep core, wrap it in. Keep that chest open. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Breathe. Bring it up, team. We did it, y'all. We did it. I think we got time for one more bonus move. Now, you know I love a swing as a bonus move, so I'm gonna take it there. If you're not up for the swing, you can do one more deadlift. If you wanna do the swing, here's what I'm gonna do is a handoff swing. We don't do it super often with the dumbbell, but if you can do it, watch me here. You're gonna start your swing single-handed, power up, hand it off. So it's almost like a little toss. If you don't feel comfortable with that, do a kettlebell swing, do a kettlebell handoff, do a deadlift. You do you, but finish strong for only 30 seconds. Are we ready? Handoff swing or regular swing or deadlift. 3, 2, 1. Power up. Start here. Hand it off. Hand it off. Up. Yes, you can. Right here. Power. Let it drop. Power. Yes. 10 seconds to go. If that handoff starts to feel too weird, just grab it with 2. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swing and relax. Yes, team. Catch your breath. Pedal those feet. You did it. We did it. Ha. Whew. Breathe. Step out side to side. There we go, team. Super simple. If you want to get through exercises fast, these supersets are the way to go. Again, you can keep them the exact same for your brain, so you don't have to worry about anything. Or you can take it, breathe, roll those hips. Remember, you can take it with the variations. Let's take those arms up right here, over to the side, big stretch. We're gonna keep this cool down pretty short. That swing got my heart rate up. I hope you were feeling it too in the best way. Let's take it other side right here. And breathe. Open those arms up to the back. Even look over your shoulder. And then back, grab them if you can. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's take those shoulders right here. Boom. Walk your feet in and let's slowly round it up. You can hold that stretch for a count or two if you want. Just pedal your feet in the hamstrings or halfway and then slowly roll it up. Yes, team. Thank you so much for joining me here today for these supersets. Let me know how you're feeling in the comments. Don't forget to like. Thank you. One big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your dumbbell strength supersets workout. Great job, everybody.